Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Hello if you are new. My name is Andrea Johnson. I'm a Reiki master and psychic development teacher and an inner work and manifestation coach. Welcome to another episode of what I like to call Conscious Coffee Talks, where we discuss a topic to expand our consciousness and improve our lives. So with that being said, let's dive into today's topic. So today's topic, we are going to be discussing how to tell when your manifestation is getting closer. So signs that your manifestation is about to manifest. The thing that you want the most is about to appear in the physical. So one of the biggest signs that your manifestation is coming is that you've forgotten about it. And it is because of the fact that you've forgotten about it, you actually allowed it to come into your field. So when we focus so hard on something, when we focus on the lack, we're actually sending out the message to the universe that we don't have this thing, right? It kind of sounds a little counterintuitive because you feel like you should be putting all your focus and all your energy onto this thing that you want, right? But when we do that, we're actually creating resistance. We're actually creating a feeling that we don't have it. So it's like almost working harder, not smarter. So what you really want to be doing is creating a frequency of love, right? That's why they say to let go and let flow. Just send the request out to the universe and then just let go. Release all expectations. Of course, yes, you will be taking action and it will be divine action, but it will feel more like a flow and not that you have to like do all the things, right? So very masculine type energy. So when you forget that you've even set this manifestation, this intention, when you forget about it, you actually just allow it to come in naturally. So that's one thing that has happened for me, and one of my biggest manifestations, guys, when I was trying to manifest the job that I have now, my 9-to-5 job that I have, I was scripting, I was like doing affirmations, I was visualizing, I like made a vision board even on the background of my phone and had the picture of the company, like, guys. And then eventually I just like, it's not that I necessarily gave up, I still had hope. Hope is a good frequency to keep on this as well too. But I just forgot about it. It's almost like life just got a little too busy. But I knew that if the opportunity were going to present itself, I would, jump on that. So I just kind of forgot about it. And guys, a recruiter from that company called me and told me they had a job for me. Like wanted me to interview for it. That's insane, right? I didn't even have to look at the company's website. They called me. So it's stuff like that. So if you just like let go, let flow, and allow these things to actually come in, you don't have resistance around it. So the fact that you forget, it's a sign that it could be coming. Trust me. So one of the next biggest signs would be when you think about having this manifestation and there is absolutely no resistance around the thought. You think about it and you're like, oh yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Like you are in such of a knowing that it's going to happen that you're just like, yeah, I'm looking forward to it and I can't wait until it does. But until then, I'm just going to be present and then work towards that manifestation. I'm going to be present and happy in my life because you have got to be a vibrational match for said thing, right? So in the now is when you have to be happy, be love, be gratitude, find joy in the present moment, because when you're raising your vibration in the present, you're going to be more of a vibrational match for said manifestation, right? And the fact that there's no resistance around this manifestation, around this thought, there's no like, oh, I gotta work hard, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Like, no, you just let go and let flow. And the fact that there is no resistance, it can easily come closer to you quicker, right? So you want to be in a state of flow. That is the faith, that is the knowing that this thing is going to come in. So why even stress about it? Why worry about it? Why feel like you have to take forced action? Just let things come to you. Because remember, guys, everything in our universe is made up of energy. And it's really like a hologram. It's just a bunch of pictures. It's a video game, right? So in video games, it really feels like you, the character, are moving around when honestly everything is being brought to you. So think of it like that. When you are a vibrational match for something, something will come into your reality, your field, so then you can take that next step. So you can open a door towards that manifestation, take the next step towards becoming that thing, right? So those are the breadcrumbs. So the next biggest thing is random coincidences in your life. So things that normally don't happen for you. So maybe you run into somebody that you went to high school with, or somebody out of the blue calls you, or you get an email from, say, a recruiter if you're trying to find a new job. Things of that nature, things that just don't feel normal, right? So when these new things come into our lives, they're actually opportunities, and even obstacles, guys. You can think of maybe something falling away from your life that you didn't expect it to. That could be obstacles in the right direction. They're not really obstacles, they're opportunities. So if you can look at these things that are random in your life, because we all know, guys, that there are no coincidences in the universe. It is too intelligent of an energy, guys, for things to just happen without any sort of divine purpose, right? So you can rest assured that these opportunities that are presenting themselves for you, you should explore them. Maybe just what I kind of explained to people, if a stranger pulls up to you and says, get in my car, probably not the smartest thing to explore, right? But what I'm saying is feel into them and see how it feels to you. You might be a little timid, a little scared at first, and maybe those are just some limiting beliefs that you need to work through. But ultimately, if you feel like it's, this could be something for you, or that this could be a new opportunity, new things in your reality, a new pathway per se, then take it and see what happens. I always like to do the wonder method with this. It's a great way to kind of feel into the future. You approach things with a sense of wonder. So you're like, I wonder what it would be like if I took that job. I wonder what would happen if I said yes to this opportunity. You know what I mean? I wonder what would happen if I did actually go out with my friends this night instead of staying home and doing my normal. It opens up possibilities for you to meet new people, for new opportunities to be presented to you. So that's definitely a step in the right direction, that your manifestation is coming. You just need to take the action. So the next sign that you can tell if your manifestation is coming is inspired action. Taking inspired action. Do you guys ever have those times when something just it's almost like word vomit? I just had this at the Spiritual Wellness Center. I was doing a reading for somebody, or I wasn't even doing a reading for somebody. I was reading somebody's energy, and just all of a sudden, I just had this inner urge that I had to send her a message from spirit, right? I had to say it. And so it just kind of came out like word vomit. So it's kind of like that, but with inspired action. So it's you having to do something, the unexplainable urge that you just know you have to do this thing. You have to take this action. You have to explore this opportunity, something of that nature. You just have to do it, and it's sudden. It's called inspired action. So you're actually in the flow state. You are actually in alignment vibrationally to this manifestation. So you're actually seeing an opportunity presented to you in the present. And this is why it's so important to be in the present, because you're going to miss it otherwise. Taking inspired action opens up new doors. It opens up new possibilities as well too. You're manifesting from this point of view, creating reality. Take the inspired action. If you feel say, I get all the time urges to make YouTube videos just out of nowhere. I get ideas and I'm like, I gotta make this now, because you're in the flow state. The stream of consciousness is coming through you to be expressed. We have to express energy to release it, to create with it, right? So that's what it's wanting to do, and you are the vehicle to do it. So the next sign would be changes in your routine. So any kind of changes that you make consciously or unconsciously in your routine will create a new reality. And it's not to say that routines are bad, guys. Routines are beautiful for when it's supporting you and it's working you towards a manifestation. But sometimes we need to make just tiny little tweaks in our routine to help us manifest quicker, to help us get to where we need to go. So if something's not happening for you, so we'll kind of shift gears a little bit. If your manifestation isn't happening for you, or if it is coming, a shift in a routine is a great way to speed it up. So most of the time when people get frustrated and they're like, I don't see it, I don't see it, I don't see it, of course they're creating resistance, but then they just like give up on it. They just like throw it away and then it won't ever manifest, right? So instead of just like throwing it all away, when you feel resistance, when you feel like things aren't happening, that's whenever you need to tailor it back. Like go within, check in with yourself, match up again vibrationally with light and love, check in with your higher self, ask for guidance, and then sit down and create a new routine. Not a new routine, but make little adjustments to your routine to help you align with your manifestation. So sometimes we just need to reconnect with our why. Sometimes we just kind of need to actually reorganize our thoughts. Don't throw away your manifestation or your desire. Just make tiny tweaks to your routine, and that will help shift things along for you. Sometimes we just need a little bit of change as well too, to trick our minds into thinking that it's going to make a massive difference. And then it ends up generating energy because we're sticking with it, right, guys? Because we're inspired, we're re-inspired, or we're putting our new faith in this new action that we're taking to get the manifestation coming, right? So this is where it's like the trial and error of like testing things out and then seeing if they work or not. So don't throw your manifestation away. Make a few tiny tweaks. Like I said, you can do this consciously or unconsciously. Sometimes routines just change because we have changes in our life. Think of it as steps in the right direction. New action actually creates a new reality. Okay, so the next one, this one is kind of exciting. When your manifestation actually starts to show up in dreams. So when you actually start dreaming, this is a sign that your subconscious is actually starting to accept it and start to think that it's actually real. So you're getting the subconscious to match that vibration, which is what you want, because if your body is matching the vibration that is this manifestation, then that means it's about to become physical, because the body is physical. We want to get the subconscious on board, right? So dreaming it is a sure way to know that your manifestation is on track. And you guys, you can do manifesting in your dreams as well too, like dream work. I made a video on that and I can link it below. But it's a good way to it's a quick way to program your subconscious to then manifest effortlessly, really, because you're sleeping. And then the next way is angel numbers. Oh, I love seeing angel numbers. They're just like those little reminders from the universe to be like, hey, you know, I'm here. How's it going? I'm just letting you know you're doing great. You know, things like that. Different angel numbers can mean different things for people. So just kind of check in and see which ones mean something for you, or feel into them and see how it feels for you. I know when I see 1111, 1212, it really reminds me of like very high abundance. There are some other ones that like 888, 999. Those are kind of high abundance ones for me as well too. And then I have some that are more like grounding, rooted, things more in the physical world. Like 444 kind of reminds me of like foundation and support. But everyone kind of has their own probably unique feeling with these numbers, and just kind of see what they mean for you. Also, when they pop up, kind of pay attention to your surroundings, or what you were thinking, or what's going on in the present moment. Communication with your angels, with your guides, with the energy, with yourself, to see where you're at, you know. the messages coming through. So kind of just pay attention to what's going on at the present time that you see it. And then the last way that I can tell when my manifestations are coming is when I feel an overabundance of joy, gratitude, and there's really no reason for it. I just feel a lot of high vibration, a lot of thankfulness, a lot of compassion, and I'm just really happy in the moment. You know, sometimes it's just me just sitting in and checking with myself and being in meditation and feeling those energies because I've connected with my heart center again. I've broken down the veil, and I'm just, you know, thankful for just being in this existence. And I really have there's nothing else that I could want in the moment, you know what I mean? I'm connected with source. So try to do whatever you can to feel these energies, because you'll manifest more of that in your life. There is no way around it, guys, because the best way that I can describe it is it's almost like you're sitting in this room. It feels like you're just sitting in a vortex of energy whenever I'm in deep states of meditation, and it's like everything is being brought to you. So it's almost like all these streams of energy going everywhere, and when you match up to the vibration of love and gratitude, you actually get on that plane of existence, or you bring that in to your realm, your physical reality, your body. And then the pictures, the holograms, then manifest this thing, those energies. So all you see in your reality is light and love. And then it will manifest physically for you. So it's kind of a really, maybe a bad way to describe it. It makes sense to me in my mind, but really, like I said before, guys, our world is just a video game. So when you can be a vibration in the present, your external world is going to shift to that. And the key just is to hold that vibration. You have to hold it for long enough, and that's where people struggle. And this is why meditation is so key, to become familiar with that frequency so you can easily get back there. So, but that would be the sure way to power it home, is to maintain that frequency, and then it will just all come rushing into you. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you guys out. You guys wanted some more manifestation content. So I'm sending you guys all of my good vibes, all of my light, and all of my love, so then it can help you power up your manifestations, and we can all live the life that we desire. We'll see you guys.